Hi, it's Jimmy. It's day 68 of 75 hard, but for golf, and I'm out here at the Shepparton Golf Club practicing golf every day for 75 days in the quest to break 90. And today, day 68 means I only have a week to go. So I have a week to go to keep going. I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it being finished. Really looking forward to the challenge of actually attempting to break 90 at Tokemore, which I really can't wait for. But again, we're out here with a driver. I've got to play a few holes. I've got, it's Masters week. They do the drive, chip and putt for the kids. So I've got driver, wedges and putter. So let's give it a go. We'll start here on the 10th and we'll keep going from there. All right, it's end of the video, Jimmy. I've just finished doing what I was doing. Now I'm going to say, I did not hit a good driver until the very last one, but you're going to want to see the very last one. I wasn't doing a few things that Lincoln was telling me about. I'm still adjusting to having the more upright driver head with a different shaft. I'll be out here practicing again tomorrow morning so I can sort of make some more adjustments and hopefully dial it in a bit more. But yeah, stay to the end and watch that drive. It is possibly one of the best drives I've ever hit. It's gone really far. All right, so once again, new driver shaft, just getting used to the new driver shaft and having the more upright setting on it. So the 10th is a really good fairway to hit because it is the hardest hole on the course and it'd be great if I can nail it. So let's try and do that. Same, a little bit down the middle. Oh, nice and low one, but it's down there. Cool, well, that's one. All right, one thing I struggle with is actually setting up a way, like say if you're in line with a tee box and you're hitting straight down the fairway, that's fine. Trying to hit across or setting up away from there, I really struggle with that. So I've got to try and just get it out of my head. I've got to, like Lincoln said, just think that I'm hitting straight into the simulator, it won't matter. But yeah, so I'm thinking I had that ball too far forward and I came up on it and that's probably what happened. But anyway, I'm going to give myself a YouTube drop here, which I never ever do, only because I want to try and hit this 3-wood again. And currently the ball is sitting behind a tree. So I'll do that, hit the 3-wood again. Again, we reshaft that one too. So I want to get used to that as well. So I'll keep it in the rough, but if you can see it here, let me try and, can I zoom in? I can. Ball's right there. Okay, so yeah, a mile away as you'd expect. Pin goes around to the left-hand side, not making the green, not even getting close. Just want to have it down there to get a wedge. Just got to remember as well, I didn't remember yesterday, the club's now slightly shorter, which is why I topped it. Oh, creamed it. Perfect. An absolute terrible bounce. All right, so when we're on the simulator and we ended up fitting this shaft afterwards, I had 2 shots that looked exactly like that and I said, cool, that's perfect, let's get it going. Yesterday, early morning, not much sleep, a bit tight, didn't work out. That was a terrible bounce, but we're down there. So the idea of this is actually I'm out here practicing my driver and 3-wood, but then I figured I'd like chip and putt anyway. So I got pitching wedge, because all I brought was pitching wedge, 56-degree putter, driver, 3-wood, that was it. I'm 80 meters from the middle of the green. Keep it low, flight one down there, a little chip. I have been practicing these ones out on the range, so I think that the pin's at the back, it looks like it is. Oh, never mind. Don't even worry about it. All right. I'll get some sand and then I'll get my 56-degree, which will be even better. All right, here we go. Perfect layup distance. This is what I need for a wedge. So this is my 40 to 50 meter wedge shot. Pins at the back, as I said, so you don't want to go long. It is one of those nice little wristy, crispy chips, but I've been working on quite a bit, which I am really dialing in and really happy with. 56-degree, we'll get one of these in and hopefully putt it for bogey. Might not be enough. Oh, it's not gonna be too bad. That was really good, felt good, picked up well. It'd be perfect if the pin was in the middle, but it's right at the back. So I reckon I'm still about 8 meters short maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 meters. Cool. Perfectly in the middle of the green. which would have been mint if the pin was here. Truth be told, I'm always happy with a 6 on the first hole. Well, if I'm starting on a 10. I'm always happy with a 6 on 10 because current handicap, I do get 2 shots on here, and it is a tough hole. It's a 400 meter dogleg left uphill, tricky green. Another meter would have been perfect, but that's okay. Cool. Start with a 6. All right, the 11th hole, we've spoken about this before. It's risk versus reward. You can try and do a big draw over those trees and get it into a really nice spot if you want to. But no, I'm playing smarter golf now. I need to play smart golf so I keep the ball in play, have a decent second shot, and away I go. So working on 3-wood as well. So I'm going a 3-wood straight down the middle. If I hit it straight, it might roll out a little bit too far. If I fade it like I hope, it'll end up running a little bit around that corner and be perfect. But I'm not going to try and shape anything here. I'm just going to hit the ball and hope that it stays in between the trees and have a second shot. So again, just remember, smaller shaft and straight down the line. Okay, cool. So the straight down the line part was me putting some extra cut on it. And I've gone into the other fairway on the 10th anyway. Do I hit a pocket ball? No, bag's too far away. We'll play that. All right, this is the next shot that's really important, right? So you can either go over the tree directly in front of me, and it's about a 9 iron to an 8 iron long to sort of get on the green. Blind, look at it, don't know where the pin is, plenty of bunkers around it. Or you can try and chip something over here and then get a wedge. And there's a gap straight through there, which is perfect. This is the stuff that, Danny Adem was saying the other day when he bailed me up, is that the second shot's important, just making sure that you get it into a spot to be able to get you on the green. So for me here, I've normally just gone to try and get it over these trees and get it on the green and have a crack from there. But because I can't see the pin, the way I aim and all that sort of stuff might be a bit weird. So I'm more likely probably now just going to go through that gap there, get a wedge on, because my wedge work has been pretty good lately, and go from there. But there's a gentleman practicing the bunkers, which is good. I've been doing a bit of that, so I'll let them do that, and I'm going to move over to the 13th. Okay, here we are on 13 with my tree, which is great. There is someone playing in front of me, so I'm going to give him a bit of space. I'm going to hit 3 balls here. And the idea, I've said it before, is that little Christmas tree, either hit it straight or tight draw. I don't really have a shot shape with this at the moment, so I'm just going to try and hit everything straight. Oh, great shot. Must be this hole. Must be this hole. All right, let me try something again. Let's get my setup right. Oh, that'll play. That was low. All right, come on. What have I got going on here? Cool. Well, that was great. So I had 2 out the right hand side and 1 very low on the face. Must be something with this hole. Okay, so I haven't hit a good one yet. I've hit 4 slicey ones in a row. I found all 3 balls though. 2 of them were like, one was on the middle of the 14th fairway, one was on the edge of the 14th fairway, and the other one was on the 13th fairway, playable with a shot at the green, which is good. So now we're down here on 15, which, as I've said before, is not a, or shouldn't be, or can be a driver hole, but it's not going to be for me. So it's going to be 3-wood. I hit a shot here yesterday, made it to the corner and it went around, which is good. Let's try and do something similar to that again. Yep, that one's really, really good. That's perfect for this hole, actually. So that's going to be middle of the fairway down there past the tree. It is getting very dark, so you really lose sight of the the ball flight will last a little bit, but I'm sure this camera is doing a good job because it does pretty well in low light. So we'll go again. I might only just do one more. If this is mint, then that's okay. I'll just leave it at that. Probably a tighter line, but just as good of a strike. I didn't hear it hit anything. That's going to be a really interesting ball to go see. So that there is like a real tiger line right there. And if it didn't hit the tree down about 200 meters down the way, it's going to be wedge. It's going to be wedge. All right, they were both really, really good. This is my first one. My second one's about 15 meters further left. The 100 meter mark is just behind me. Pin's pretty much in the middle. I know it's dark. I'm gonna play these 2 shots and putt out this hole. And then I'm gonna hit some tee shots on the 8th going back just to see what they're like. Hopefully there's enough time. So I'm gonna hurry a little bit just to capture the last couple. Never mind. All right, I'll get some sand and we're good. Okay, pitching wedge number 1, no good. Pitching wedge number 2, I'm a little bit closer, so it's not as powerful. Now it's going to be middle of the green. Actually, that's the back of the green. Really, really nice strike. All right, I'll get a little bit of sand for that and we'll putt that one out. All right, I'm actually not going to putt this one out. I'm just going to go hit because it is getting quite dark. I'll fix my little pitch mark there. Got about 15 meters downhill and no light. Okay, it's getting really dark. I'll hit these drives. I'll keep an eye on them and see where they go. I need to finish on 3 good ones. 3 very good drives. All right, so this is the 8th hole. If you can get it up on top of that hill or over the hill, you're laughing. Some big hitters try and get it down the hill. Not me, just in between the trees. Nice little voice crack. Okay, got to roll my hands over. Got to roll my hands over. So that went straight right into the bushes. That was another little one of those Healy ones. So Lincoln told me it's important to roll my hands over, and I haven't done that because I haven't been doing that with my last driver shaft. Just got to change the habit. Roll my hands over. Roll your hands over, dude. Come on. Swing easy and roll your hands over. Rolled them over, went straight into the tree. I reckon that ball came back to me. It did. Okay, come on, I need to hit a fairway with this driver, come on. Otherwise, you know, we'll be back out here tomorrow morning doing it. Roll the hands over. There we go, absolutely smashed it. I finished on a good one. I'm going to film where that is because I have strong reason to believe that is over the hill. From here, it looked like the ball was still rising, so, all right. I'll remember that feeling for tomorrow. I need to do that again. Cool, let's go check it out. Seriously, look at this. So I am you may not be able to see the green because of how far away it is. The 100 metre marker is back down halfway up the hill. You can sort of see if maybe my finger's not pointing to it. That's a 100 metre marker. I'm 40 metres from the front of the green, 50 metres from the middle there, or maybe 60 metres from the middle. Like, that is the longest I've ever hit a drive. It cleared the hill, bounced down. I'm over here just on the rough side of it a little bit. I'm spewing I didn't have my watch going because, yeah, that's huge. That's huge. All right, so we're going to be doing that again tomorrow. I'll pick that ball up now. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to come out here. I'm going to have a bit more of a stretch and a bit more of a warm up at home instead of, yesterday, didn't do that. Come out here, driver again, probably just driver and 3-wood only. I'm probably just going to be hitting these ones to keep dialing those shafts in. 3-wood, pretty happy with the last couple. That's going okay. That wasn't so good yesterday. Driver was okay yesterday, not so good today. So I'll keep going. I'm going to be playing comp on Saturday, so I'll have a full round with both of these shafts in there and see how we go. But yeah, a week to go, 7 days. Can't wait. All right, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.